Jai Haribol, Dhanavad.
Haribol, Dhanavad, Haribol.
Dhanavad Srila Ji.
Srila.
Didi, Didi,
Jai. Jai.
Vidrashmi Didi, Haribol, Dhanavad.
Haribol,
Lakshmi.
Srila Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj ki jai. Dhanavad Prabhu. Kechap Prabhu. How are you? How are you, Maharaj?
I'm good, Prabhu. You had to work last week?
Yes, Maharaj. Yes, I don't know.
Okay.
Come. Today I soon meeting soon con Shanta Maharaj. Yes.
He was in a Zoom meeting with Shanta Maharaj today.
Huh? Oh, you were on Zoom?
Yeah, yeah.
What did he?
One word. Amen. Sir Guru and Grace, the reading book.
Okay. Umadevi ki jai, Dhanavad.
Hare Krishna, Dandavad Pranam Maharaj, Dandavad Pranam Prabhu, Dandavad Pranam devotees.
Dandavad Pranam.
In English, he was reading?
Yes, in English, yes, yes.
Okay.
Beautiful book, beautiful, beautiful.
Good. Are you doing any preaching?
Well, preaching online, Maharaj, because Maharaj Harinanda translate Spanish. I speaking Spanish.
Okay. How about the ladies? Do they go out and preach? Are the Mataji's going out to preach? No.
And in the town, preaching or lady in the street, little preaching.
No book distribution, no books to distribute.
I think distribute book, but I had person contact devotee, but he is ISKCON, but is very book, new book, the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, book, very book. I think boy, this book is distribute in the street, but I don't know you give me authorization for that. No, I don't know if it's good or not good.
Saying it's all ISKCON books.
You can have Sankirtan, Harinam Sankirtan. Do Sankirtan and Prasad distribution. Yeah?
No. No. In this moment, no, Maharaj.
But you can do that if you like. If you like, and go out on Sankirtan.
Okay.
All together. And do Harinam Sankirtan. And make some prasad, some cookies, something prasad to give to the public. And preach to them about Sridhara Maharaj and Govinda Maharaj, about Mahaprabhu, and like that. You can engage in some public activities.
Okay. Understand, Maharaj? Yes, understand. Jai Gurudev.
And you can make all of Spain Krishna consciousness.
Okay.
All right?
Yes. In Spain, people know little about the Srila Prabhupada, but Srila Bhakti Siddhar Maharaj no snow. I don't know. No, people know snow. It's necessary preaching about the Srila Bhakti Rakshak Dev-Goswami Maharaj. It's very important guru.
What was Sridhar Maharaj teaching? What can you tell them that Sridhar Maharaj is teaching and that ISKCON is not so much teaching? What is it? What is the difference?
What is different? For me, the most important teaching the Srila Siddhar Maharaj is about the relation the guru and disciple or guru parampara is most important. No body, no regulation, no, most important here to here. This is for me the most important teaching the Srila Siddhar Maharaj. Here to here, the guru and disciple.
Yes. A difference between Krishna consciousness and Radha Dasya.
Yes.
Radha Dasya means the predominated, the devotee part of Krishna.
Yes.
How to serve the dominated part. How to serve the predominated part of Krishna. Means the devotees. Krishna consciousness means to serve the dominating part of Krishna. Radha Dasya means to serve the predominated part of Krishna. No? Not understand. To serve Krishna is to serve the predominating part. But to serve Radha is to serve the predominated part, the serving part. There's the serving part of Krishna, and there's Krishna. Krishna and his servants. Krishna is the dominator, and his servants are the predominated. So to serve Krishna and to serve the servants of Krishna, two different emphasis, same thing, but different emphasis. Sridhar teaching us how to serve Radharani, how to serve the predominated, how to serve the servants of Krishna. That is the emphasis he is giving. Haribo.
Maharaj, in Spanish for Didi, please. Translate.
Okay.
Maharaj, Haribo, el Maharaj está preguntando cuál es la diferencia de las o fundamentales de las enseñanzas de Siddhar Dev-Goswami Maharaj. Y él dice que Radha Dasya es algo muy importante, porque Radha Dasya significa que lo que el Maharaj enseñó es que tenemos que Krishna es el predominante, el dominador, y todo lo que sale de él es predominado, es decir, él es el dominador y nosotros los dominados. Por lo tanto, las enseñanzas dicen que debemos servir al dominador, pero también significa que la parte más importante de Krishna, que es Krishna mismo, es Srimati Radharani, y también tenemos que servir a ella y a toda la sucesión, a todos los sirvientes, sirviente del dasa, 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 anudasa, como dicen, ¿no? A servir al sirviente, el sirviente del sirviente. Eso es muy importante, ¿no? Entonces, eso es lo que estaba comentando el Maharaj. Jai Gurudev.
Gracias. Much.
Gracias, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj, for opportunity to serve to you and devotee.
Jai Ananda Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat.
Dandavat Maharaj, Dandavat Haryananda and the family, Uma Devi,
Dandavat Pranam.
Krishna Keshava.
Okay, let's chant Vandana. Vandeham
Sri
Guru,
Sri
Guru
Guru Vaisnava Sri Rupa Sagrada
Advaitam Savadotam Vijana Saitam Chaitanya Devam
Pariyana Saditam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Padam Vishaka
Vitancha Oranjana Timirandasya
Ananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Namaha
Puja
Sri Purvaja Vandita Mahabhavanikaya Sada Purva Parya Parampara Pracharita Vidya Purushe Bhaktir Nirmala Nirjarasya Nirvitam Sammakam Sadaram Vande Sri Gurudevam Ananta Srila-Acharya Varanijam Purva Vishta Suprakam Suro Ganera Sishta Sampushitam Chinta Samasta Veda Nipunam Nirupa Pantanugam Govinda Mujjalam Varamtanam Tanita Sundaram Vande Vishwa Guru Divya Bhagavata Premano Ija Pradam Devam Vidyatanam Chandavadanam Valaraka Chelana Chittam Sandarananda Puram Sadheka Varanam Vairaja Vidyavitim Shri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Saraswatinam Varam Bhaktivedam Suvatam Adveka Charanam Nyaya Swaram Sridharam
Sri Siddhanta
Siddhanta
Saraswati
Saraswati
Vidyo
Vidito
Gauriya
Gauriya
Gram
Gauravane
Paye
Bhakto Gavanuraya Prabhuta Gaganavo Gaura Sankirtanaya Mayavada Gatinuddhara Gatinuddhara Ete Jivanam Krishna Prema Subhate Gahana Sukhe Bhavate Prabhum Tam Bhaje
Namo
Gaura Kisaraya Bhakti Vidota Murtaye Gaura Hari Padma Vrindaya Radha Bhavani Sevane Vande Bhakti Vinodam Sri Gaura Shakti Sarupakam Bhakti Shastrajna Samrajyam Radha Rasa Sudanidim Gaura Vagavate Sri Vaishnave Vande Vigraham Jagannatha Prabhum Vande Premadni Viddha Vaishnavam
Kalpataruyacha
कृपा सिन्धुभयेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः पंचतत्त्वामुखं कृष्णं भक्तरूपासुरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्त्याशं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्
Namo
Namo
नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेमा प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरातिथे नमः जयतं सुरतं मम मन्दामति यद्यति सर्वस्व पादाम्बुज राधा मदन मोहन
Ella brinda ya kalpadupaga
वृंदावनाय
Shri Paranakara
श्रीमदाय श्रीमद्
Seshanasa
रत्नाकर
Shri
सिंहासनं
Radha Govinda
गंधर्व श्रील गोविंद
Govinda
श्रेष्ठादि श्रीमन् स्मरामि
Srila
Srinasa
भगवान् वासरसंवल्ली
Basi
वंशी बता
Baba
तथा चित्तः तत्सन्वेनु स्वयंगोपीर्गोपीनाथ श्रियासो नः
Jai
वृंदाय
Tulasi Jai
तुलसीदेवाय
Jai
प्रियाय
Priya Jai
केशवस्मिता
Keshavaya Shah
कृष्ण
Krishna
भक्ति
Bhakti
प्रदाय देवी
Prada Devi
सत्यवते नमो नमः
Satyavatai Namo Namaha
नत्वा मंत्र
Guru
गुरून्
Guru
भागवता
Bhagavatar Padam
व्यासान्
Yasa
जगद्गुरुन्
Jagat Guru
मुदीरते
Raje
Jai
Jayasa Parikara Si
श्री
Gura
गुरु
Mamdava
गौरा गंधर्व गोविंद
Govita
सुंदर पद्मनाम
Karparama
देस्तु
Jacho Shri
श्री
Krishna
कृष्ण
Chaitanya
चैतन्य
Prabhu
प्रभु नित्यानंद
Nityananda
श्री
Radvaita
अद्वैत
Gadadvara
गदाधर
Srivastadi Gaura
श्रीवासादि गौर
Bhaktavrinda
भक्तवृंद
Hare
हरे
Krishna
कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
Rama Hare Hare Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev, Srila Santa Maharaj, Ki Jai.
जय
Jai
Srila Govardhana Ki Jai.
Jai
Jai Samaveda Bhaktivedanta Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai
Glories to the assembled devotees, so glories to the worldwide devotees. Over Premanandi, Hari
Hare Bol
Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
जय
Hari Bol.
Hare Bol
All right, we'll read today from Prapanna-jivanamrtam. Jaya Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Asatara Sata Sri Sripad Bhakti Yoga Dev Goswami Maharaja Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Sri Sri Prapanna-jivanamrtam Ki Jai.
जय
Today we're on chapter 8, text 30. Chapter Surrender and Humility. Chapter 8. Ati vipralambe divita papatiya rodhanam api nija damba atratmena pratiyate yasya miti samudakhyasya vachanam vishramba avishrabdam abharnitam kacham doramupexito before aso ivritya pashyam api Tatshunye punar taspi bhavane pranas ta eva stita sakya pashyata jivata pranayani dambad aham rodmi from Rudrasra, the Rudra. His sweetheart who lives despite intensely feeling his separation thinks that even her tears are only due to her pride. when he was about to leave, he said, "I'm going." I heard his words without a care. As he left, from afar he glanced back again and again, and I paid no attention. Now, upon returning to my house, which was bereft of Krishna, I am still living. Oh, my friends, see how I cry out of the pride of being the love of his life. Oh, this is what happens when there is love. When you are loved, when Krishna is in love with someone, with Krishna, when Radharani is in love with Krishna, and when we get in love with someone, we sometimes become confused, often get confused. Love is not a rational thing. Plato said, love is a madness. Love means madness. So when you're in love with someone and you have them every day with you, you think, oh, that's very nice, but they're not so important. They come and go, come and go. But as they say, when they're not there, then absence makes the heart grow fonder. And we're missing someone. And we realize how much they meant to us in our life. Jai Srimati Paramatma Devi Ki Jai.
Aye.
Priyatama Didi. And there, God, then we realize how much they were significant to us. Otherwise, in day-to-day dealings, we may think, oh, I'm happy. They're coming and going. We don't think about it very much. They'll be back. But when they don't come back, then we think, oh, now, something like that. And then after Krishna had left, this is when Krishna had went to Dwarka. Radharani was thinking, oh, I'm still living. Even Krishna, the love of my life, had gone. Still I'm living.
Says Rudra.
Huh?
I'm confused why Rudra would say this.
I don't know. Why? Why are we still living? Even in separation from the one we love. So that means that that our life, sometimes you hear in songs, they say, I can't live without you. I can't live my life without you. And yet, when someone leaves, we may continue living. And then we think, what was I thinking? How is that possible? How is my love real if I can go on living? A contradiction, a conflict arises within us. I like that. This type of confusion in and a feeling of love. Text 31. Labda Shri Krishna Prema Parakashya tasya pratikashana vardhamana tad asvadan lolopataya tad apraptitvat pratiti tatra Shri Krishna premastu sarvocha sobhagyatkara parama sadurlabha umartatpan jasuchitam. And he, from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, he said, "The prema gandosti nadarapi me haro krandami saubhagya param pratkashitam magsivala sanyana lokanam vina vimarmi yat prana patanga kanvrata." Patanga kand. You know what patanga kand? Patanga means insect. And Sridhara comments, a person who has attained to the acme of love for Krishna appears as one bereft of that love due to the moment by moment growing insatiable desire to taste it. This indicates love for Krishna to be the bestower of the supreme fortune and the most rarely attained goal of life. And love and separation. Love and separation, that is the highest supreme fortune. And Krishna and Mahaprabhu was praying, all my companions, I do not have the slightest scent of love for Krishna, and yet I cry. And this is only for the purpose of exhibiting my great fortune. Without seeing the lovely face of Krishna playing his flute, I worthlessly pass my days like an insignificant insect. Patangaka. How could Mahaprabhu be saying this? He says, I don't even have a scent of love. A smell, I don't even have any fragrance of love. You know, there are 5 senses, huh?
Yes.
Seeing, and then hearing, and feeling.
Smelling and tasting.
Tasting and what?
Smelling.
Smelling, huh? Smelling. So that hearing is called the ether, huh? And
touching is the wind. Touching is the wind. Air. Touching.
Touching is the
air.
Hearing, and then touching is the air, and then fire is the seeing, and then
tasting is water.
Tasting is the water, and then smelling belongs to the earth. So it looks like smelling is at the lowest level, the earth. Huh? We consider the earth, the water, the fire, the air, ether, huh? That higher and higher, like that. But according to the Veda, smelling corresponds to the earth, lowest, huh? And then above that is the tasting, the water. And above tasting, there's the seeing. And in each of the levels, the others are present. You know, so in hearing and touch and touching in the air, the ether is also present. And then when you go down to the fire, the air and the ether are present in the fire. And then when you go down to the water, the air, the fire, the hearing, air, the seeing, and the hearing, they're all present in the water. And then when you come down to the earth, then all the other senses are there too, and smelling. Therefore, smelling, although it's the lowest one corresponding to earth, is actually the most complete, because all the others are there. So in the spiritual world, the smelling, the fragrance is considered the highest, because this is the perverted reflection. The lowest here is the highest there. So fragrance is considered the highest thing. When Krishna gets a whiff of Radharani's fragrance, it drives him wild. Just to smell her fragrance, he becomes maddened. So their smell is considered the highest thing. Fragrance considered the highest, the fullest experience of spiritual feeling. So when Mahaprabhu is saying, I don't even have a scent of love for Krishna, that's actually a very high thing he's talking about. But at the same time, it means for us, in this plane, it means when we say, I don't even have a scent of something, that means we're very, very removed from that, huh? We don't even have very much familiarity with that or contact with that thing. See, taste means you have to have contact with something. But smell, you don't have to have a contact with that. Something dispersed from that thing, something that disperses some gas or something, is the only thing you have contact. So Mahaprabhu is saying like that. I don't even have that scent. And then he's saying, yet I cry. I'm crying for Krishna. Why? I don't have any love. What am I crying for? And then he says, only for exhibiting, for showing, for a show, to show others. Oh, just see what a great devotee. How much devotion I am crying for Krishna. Of course, in this world, we know there are many who do that. The sahajas, the pretenders, they're crying, and their people are looking at them and saying, "Oh, look, how much love he has for Krishna," and they're only doing it for taka. Taka, money, to get some donation. So Mahaprabhu is comparing himself to that first kind of. I'm only doing it for some fame. Oh, people will tell how much love. These kind of sensations are there. Mahaprabhu, so humble, so incredible, that the Supreme Lord himself is missing himself. So in this way, he says, I'm worthlessly passing my days, like a patanga, like an insect. Well, what kind of life does an insect have? Such an insignificant life, huh? Only causing problems for other people, like a mosquito. Huh? They're insignificant, yet they cause. Of all the creatures in this world, the one that kills the most people is what? The mosquito.
The human being.
Huh?
The human being.
No, the mosquito. He carries with him so many things, huh? So many germs. So this is this is their significance. They kill people. They're very tiny, but they're very dangerous. Anyhow, Mahaprabhu chose this kind of metaphor.
Acharya Maharaj always used to say that metaphor.
Huh?
Acharya Maharaj
Yes.
always used to say like that, using the mosquito as an example
Of what?
of being a pest.
Oh.
Insignificant.
Yeah, he compared himself to that.
Yes, I remember him saying about mosquito. Don't be a mosquito by coming near. He would say, don't be like a mosquito coming to Gurudev.
Oh.
Like sometimes people who are far away from Gurudev can get more benefit than people who are very close, because a mosquito can be very close, but it's not good association.
Yes. We want to be close to Guru, but not close like a bug. Bug is very close to Guru also, but it's not very beneficial. Only a problem. But closeness to Guru means not just being like a bug close to Guru, but have some feeling, some respect, some honor, some faith, some genuine connection, obedience, willingness to serve, to satisfy, to please, that kind of closeness. So this is one of the Sixastakam prayers, actually. The 8 prayers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Na prema gando na prema gandosti darabi me haro. Na prema gandosti darabi me haro. Trandami subhagya baram patastik prakashitam. Vangsivalas anyana lokanam vina vibharma yat prana patanga kanrita. Sachin Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Glad you can join us again.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
This is the last chapter, the last verse in the 8th chapter. Iti Sri Prapanna-jivanamrtam, Sri Bhakta Vachanamritam Tarkatam, Karpanyam Nama Ashtamo Idya. And these are from the Vanchanamrita Antaragatam. From the surrendered souls and devotees. Each chapter is representing either from the devotees, words of the devotees, or words of the Supreme Lord himself, or from the scripture. 3 categories. From the devotees, from the Lord, and from the Shastra. So now, the next chapter, chapter 9, is on Bhagavad Vachanamrita, means the words of the Supreme Lord Bhagavan, the nectarian words of Sri Bhagavan. What does the Lord himself say about surrendered souls? What is it? The meaning of surrender. Sri Krishnagri Prapanna-jivanamrtam Krishna Premaika Kankshrinam Sarvarti Adhyana Rit Sarva Bishta Seva Sukha Pradam. Prapanna-jivanamrtam Bhagavat-Vachanamritam Sri Bhagavata Gitadi Shastrat Sangrit Grihate Trahi. Herein, collected from the Holy Scriptures, headed by Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, are the words of nectar directly from the lotus mouth of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the nectar to vanquish all sorrow and darkness for the soul surrendered unto the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, and also for those aspiring for exclusive love for Krishna. It nourishes the lives of the devotees, pleasing their hearts by fulfilling all their cherished desires for devotional service. Text number 3, verse number 3. Sri Bhagavata Prapanna-kleshta hadipam Tvam prapanosmi sharanam deva devam janardanam iti yak sharanam praptas atam klesad udaramyaham. Nrsimha. The Supreme Lord dispels the suffering of his surrendered soul. Then Nrsimha, from the Nrsimha Purana, it said, I deliver from all suffering. I deliver from all suffering one who accepts my shelter, saying, O God of gods, O supreme refuge, I am surrendered unto you.
Deva Devam.
Huh?
Deva Devam, God of gods.
Deva Deva. Janardanam, of the people of all.
Wow.
Fire of material existence. Everyone is burning. I'm burning in the fire of material existence. We think we're living in this material world. You know, if you light a fire, it gives a lot of bright light. Huh? So much energy that's coming from that fire. But you know what happens? After some time, that fire burns itself out. All the fuel to that fire is consumed. And what happens? All that warmth and light, all that energy, finished. That's what this material world is like. Life in this material world is so full of so much energy. Huh? And we're living like this and very happy and going about this and that. But it's like a fire, like a cigarette. You light a cigarette, it gives some smoke for some time. But then you have to put it out, or it extinguishes itself. So life in this material world of samsara, a repeated birth and death, is like chain smoking. You light one cigarette, it goes out, then you light another one, and it goes out. Life after life. So we think this life is very happy or very nice. But he's saying here, those who are suffering in this material world, because that's all it is, they can get relief by taking shelter of me. The only way to get free from samsara, from the life of repeated birth and death, is to come to the platform of Krishna consciousness, which is above the material, above the temporary plane. That's why the subtitle of this book, The Lives of the Surrendered Souls, is Positive and Progressive Immortality. The subtitle is Positive and Progressive Immortality. The surrendered souls are on the path of positive and progressive immortality, of getting free from this suffering, burning in the fire of material existence and reincarnation.
It's clay shod.
Huh?
The last line says clay shod.
How does it say?
Klesha.
Klesha.
So it's more like obstacle.
Klesha. Huh?
It removes the obstacles for one who surrendered.
Klesha means the unfavorable. Huh?
Unfavorable.
This is the process given by the Lord himself. Remember, these are the words of Bhagavan. So we find this in the Stringa Purana. I find it also in the Bhagavad Gita. Huh? And he says, all right, he says, Sarva Dharmam Paritaja, Mamekam Sharanam Vraja, Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo. Moksha Shavima. I will give you liberation from all the problems of not behaving properly in this world, of not knowing what to do, and not always doing the right thing. You're getting so much karma, so much reaction for everything you do. How do you get out from that? Like Krishna explains there. Sarva Dharmam Parityaja Mam Ekam Sharanam. Mam Ekam Sharanam. Just surrender. Sharanam means surrender. Mam Ekam. To me alone. Mam means me. Ekam means only. Mam Ekam Sharanam. Surrender to me alone. Don't get so caught up at all these things you are thinking are going to give you this or that or the other thing. That is what's entangling you. Bhagavad teaches that our senses are the source of suffering. Everyone thinks senses are a source of pleasure. But the Bhagavad Gita says that the senses are the source of suffering. So we are chained to this world by this mistaken idea, the illusory idea that the senses will give us some satisfaction. By pleasing the senses, they will get some kind of happiness. But Gita is saying, no, don't go that direction. Go in my direction. Krishna is telling us directly. I am your friend, Arjuna. And all his devotees, he is friendly to them, friendly to us. And then giving us this friendly, urgent information to us. Here's what you have to do. Don't go in that direction. Do go in this direction. The one who takes shelter of Krishna is telling, I give you freedom from the suffering. Suffering means the so-called enjoyment of the senses. It will only be the cause of your misfortune. By exploiting The senses can exploit the environment. And by exploiting the environment, what happens? Well, Newton has told us already, every action produces a reaction, huh? Every action will produce a reaction. That's called karma in the Veda. The reaction will come. You try to take something from the environment, and the environment will have to come back and take from you. You know, I told about the American Indians. The American Indians used to go to the bear or to whatever animal they were trying to hunt for their nourishment. And they would say to that animal, I am taking your life now for my benefit, but in the future, I know you will have to take my life for your benefit. They knew that. I am taking life now, but in the future, I know you will have to take my life. They understood the balance, the equilibrium of nature, and it was not to be disturbed. So how can you get out from that cycle?
Dedication.
Hmm?
Dedication.
What is that? Dedication.
Rishikesham, Rishikanam, Sevanam Bhaktir Uchate.
To try to dedicate, yes, sir. Give all your actions to Krishna. Dedicate all your actions. Whatever you do, dedicate that to Krishna. And that means following his desires, huh? Following what he tells us. Shastra means the revealed word of God. Huh? What does God say? That is Shastra. And to follow the advice of the Shastra is to follow the will of God. And in doing that, we can get free. That's what the Vedas are meant for. They're meant not only to give us liberation, but to give us the highest perfection. Beyond liberation, there is also something else. Beyond the life of this world, there is another life. The serving world, the dedicating world, the divine world. There's a world there that's full of service, full of selflessness, full of love. It exists. And these are the great teachings of Mahaprabhu and the saints. Some only teach the liberation from this world, and they do not know about the higher world. They are called impersonalists. The impersonalists only teach about how to get free from this. They're only interested in God is that he helps them get free from this world, and then they forget about it. But the devotees have a higher understanding. Freedom from this world is only one half of the equation. The other half is dedication. Freedom from exploitation and entrance into the world of dedication. Taking the environment for your service is exploitation. Taking the environment for the service of Krishna is dedication. That's the process of Bhakti Yoga.
Haribo.
All right, let's stop here. Any comment, question? Dhanyavad, pranams. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Tridev, Srila Santa Maharaj, Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Maharaj.
Lord Premanandi, Hari.
Hari Bol.
Please be well. My love to you.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Maharaj.
Be safe.
I love Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Dandavata Pranam.
Here to here.
Pranams.
Pranam.